they get to see the 3 seconds where I line up and stand right in front of the microphone. This is really high.
It is very high.
Hello!
I wish I was...
Let me go ahead and get my drink really fast. And when I say get my drink, I mean, I don't know where my water bottle went, so I'm grabbing a new one. I don't know why I went all the way around here.
I'm eating ice cream.
Drink water, stay hydrated, YouTube.
Or drink Eric water. Now in tropical variants.
Welcome to another episode of WHAHYA TV, where each week we descend more and more into madness. Welcome to another episode, and today we have some very interesting topics. Half of them which Eric doesn't even know about.
I don't.
Most of them he does. So, I figure, just like every week, we might as well dive straight into the episode. Okay, first things first. I think a good little thing to start about, we always start on something a little light, something we don't have to talk about that much. Queen Elizabeth last week celebrated her 94th birthday. Crazy, right? Everyone thinks she's so old, but like she's really not even that old. Like she's at the age where she should be dying like any moment now. But she's not that old. I always thought she was like 100.
She looks a lot older than she is.
Yeah, that's true. I think
it's like how presidents like they go into like their 4 terms and they look like they age 30 years.
That's really interesting. There's a lot of people who mention that, and a lot of people who mention that with NFL coaches too. When they start coaching and like a year later, they look like 10 times older, and it's quite funny to me. But happy birthday to Queen Elizabeth. I know you're watching. But happy birthday. Did you just get it? Check your phone.
I don't have my phone on me.
Oh, it's right there.
In case you guys were wondering, Shady TTO is live.
Well, what's the banner thing say?
Hey!
Oh. Okay, I need to change that soon. Okay.
My banners all say, time for Minecraft, because I never changed my banner.
Yeah. Well, happy birthday to Queen Elizabeth nonetheless. Happy 94th. Raise your glass to another one.
Well, don't raise it too hard. You might have an aneurysm and die, so...
Another little thing that we have that's basically the 2 more things we have that are on the same note as that. The oldest person that was currently alive on the face of this earth in Japan died today at the age of 116 years old. They were confirmed to be the oldest living person by Guinness Book of World Records, and they died today. So, sad news for the oldest living person, but it was probably their time.
Well, Queen Elizabeth, it's your turn.
I was gonna say, like, when you hit that age, at that point you're just praying, from what I've understood. Every day you wake up and pray, take me away. Take me away.
His feeble arms are reaching for his life
Actually,
support.
It's a woman.
Oh, her feeble arms are reaching for their life support.
Yeah.
Just wanting to pull it out so bad.
It's always women, too. Like, the oldest living man is, like, 90. It's not actually, but, like... Well, we all know the meme. Why do, like, girls are like, why do women always live so much longer than men? And then the man's like, let's take our shopping cart and jump off of the roof with it. Like, men do the stupidest crap. Speaking of stupidest crap, not really, but I have to take a quick 5-second break as I run out to the car, grab something and put it in the fridge. But you need to keep... Did I bring it home? No, I don't think I brought it home.
What is it?
Did I have a bag with me when I walked into the car?
Not gonna lie to you, I was in a deep pit of depression when you walked into the car, so I have no idea.
I don't think I have my Nitro.
Oh, your Nitro.
I was gonna try that.
We were gonna try Nitro, but it turns out that's not happening.
Actually, I'm about to just steal Hannah's car and have an extended Eric time with Eric.
I mean, there's the corner stores right there.
I know. I'm not walking.
Well, you can still... she won't care.
I know. Okay. Eric, keep the driver thing. I'll be back in like 5 minutes.
Let's not get banned, gamers. It is Eric Time with Eric. An extended version, because Galen really wants to try something new. I don't blame him. But you at home should try Tropical Eric Water. It's Eric Water, but tropical. It has no stars behind it, because I actually haven't drank it myself. This is totally 100% non-alcoholic. So yeah. One thing I want to talk about is the progression of Mario throughout the ages.
I'll leave Twitch open for you. Just don't look at my notes because we have actual topics to talk about, so I'll leave that open.
Okay. Anyway, Mario throughout the ages. My question is, how does an 8-bit guy turn into a 64-bit guy in less than a year? It's crazy. Anyway, if you ever played Mario and Luigi Superstar Smash, or Superstars, I think it is, great turn-based combat Mario. Probably the first turn-based Mario. I think it was the first turn-based combat Mario there was. Personally, my favorite Mario, next to Paper Mario. The originals, of course, for GameCube. They were revolutionary in their concept of taking something that was old and forgotten, not really forgotten, more just like old and like had the same way of doing things. Like you run and you jump and you run and you jump, and they turn into a whole new concept, like this like RPG kind of concept. Great stuff. 10 points on the side of Nintendo. A legend amongst the people, as you all know. Scott Cawthon, I think that's how you say his name, the creator of Five Nights at Freddy's. I have heard some rumors about something in the works, even though they just made one. I guess it's been a bit. Well, I've heard rumors about some stuff in the works. I guess this is turning into video game news now. I'm not opposed to it. Of course, there is the slight disconcernment of what are they gonna do next. Because, I mean, it was a good game. Don't get me wrong. But it was very confusing. I mean, not even, like, streamers and, like, theorists are not able to really grasp the bull by the horns and figure out what this game even means. You know what I'm saying? So, I really hope that this next installment, if it's even coming, sheds light on the things we're missing. Maybe even another Help Wanted, like another VR experience would be nice. Scott Cawthon, if you ever see this, even though I know you won't, that's my suggestion. What else is there? I mean, there's a lot going on, to be honest. Let's tweet. Anyway, after seeing some disconcerting text messages, that reminds me. I want to see, and I know that this is far-fetched. I know that, like, this is something that couldn't... I don't know how you would realize it, but ever since they delayed the release of Minecraft, the movie, live action, I really want to see it be Steve Comes to the Real World. And I know it's so cheesy, it's such a basic trope. I mean, it's Elf all over again. It would be such a banger, especially if Momo is playing it. I mean, that guy is a god, you know? Literally, actually, he plays Aquaman, who is technically, I mean, I think he's a god. He's technically, I don't really know. Anyway, we're gonna try some tropical Eric water, 100% non-alcoholic, of course. Don't know who's on right now, but hello. Drop your name in the comments. Or not your name, I didn't mean that, sorry. drop whatever you want to say in the comments. This is a one-man recording at the moment. I'm eating ice cream and drinking some Eric water. Numbing. Kaylin is currently going to grab Nitro, some sort of new fancy Pepsi coffee brew thing. Don't really know any details about it. This is the seat of my pants. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. Really good ice cream. Shout out to Private Selection. Amaretto Cherry Cordell. Great ice cream. Not sponsored. But if you want to sponsor us, you can always send us a direct message. It's like a strawberry, it's cherry Cordell. Real good stuff. So, that reminds me. Cherries. That doesn't remind me of anything. I'm really just stalling and buying time. Kroger, I believe. I have no idea. Is this a new person or is this someone that I know? Jack the Cool! What's up? I love you. Right now I'm currently just stalling for Galen at the moment. He's out grabbing something from the local convenience store to try on the podcast. I have no brain cells left. I've talked for about a half an hour. Not really. I have like 20 to 15 minutes. I'm running out of things to say. So, I've already talked about the hopeful release of the new FNAF game, of course. Scott Coughlin's always throwing hints out there. Drinking me some tropical Eric water. Yeah, I have been talking more than that because we started the YouTube recording beforehand. So yeah. There must be a large lag. I'm just going to let you get caught up with this. I'm going to let you get caught up. You're going to eventually figure everything out. It's raining outside currently. It was pretty bad. Nitro is like a coffee soda. I don't really know how to explain it better than that. I don't know anything about it. Kaylin is the one who came up with the idea. So it's really like, yeah, there we go, Jack. You got caught up now. So it's like a coffee soda, I think, is what it's supposed to be. He's going to get it right now. So that'll be a thing. This will continue regularly after this, other than me just talking my head off about things that I don't even know what I'm... The fall of communism in Europe, right, was a long and hard process, okay? You see, because the Iron Curtain was just such all these satellite countries was just so... like, they were all under hard power. You know what I'm saying? The split in Germany, that's what split everything up. When it did finally fall, though, because people started realizing, oh, we can think for ourselves. Good times. I remember it like it was yesterday. Mama Can you do I know you, Mama Yosun? Mama Yosun? Bah. Okay. I have a flintlock pistol that I'm getting in the mail. It got delayed today, but it'll hopefully be here tomorrow. So next stream I'll show you that. Probably Kaylin's birthday stream. Kaylin's birthday stream coming up Wednesday. So if you follow, if you like, you subscribe, everything's going straight to Kaylin's birthday. We're having a huge extravaganza. His birthday's Wednesday. So, you know, just do what you can for the guy. I mean, I am probably gonna get him something at some point after I pay my bills. But anything you guys can do to make... He works hard on this live stream. I do nothing. He literally sits me down with a glass of apple juice and talks to me, and I'm supposed to be comedic and funny. I'm supposed to be comedic and funny. But he does everything. He comes up with the segments. He sets this all up. He gets it all going. And I drank non-alcoholic beverages and answer and talk about things that he wants me to talk about. I mean, I talk, I put my work in, but he is the one who pushes and powers through. I mean, I've seen him in the middle of the night. Well, I haven't seen him. He's in the middle of the night. I'll be laying in my room contemplating how to end this never-ending cycle of pain and torment. And he'll come in my room going, "Hey, Eric, I got a new topic for our podcast at 2 a.m. in the morning." So... And it looks like our esteemed leader and supreme chancellor has returned.
Oh my god, what a wild goose chase!
How many places did you go?
Dude!
I really built you up, Kaylin.
Okay, good.
Yeah, because, I mean, thank you, Jack the Cool. I'm just saying Kaylin does work his rear end off to get this going. I mean, he pushes me to do it. I don't always feel like I can do it. I was going to take a nap. So, anything to support this guy and his channel and what he does,
Okay, what are we talking
do
about?
it.
What are we talking about?
I'm not going to tell him. Okay, we just got through a large ramble, so... Yeah, it was a success. I believe Kaylin found them.
I did find them, but it took 2 stores to find them. Oh my god.
And that's the end of Eric Time with Eric.
Okay, so what all happened? Tell me.
Jack the Cool came in. Someone named Mama Sion or something like that.
I know the person, yes.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't. They wouldn't respond. They wouldn't tell me who they are and give me their social security number and bank account numbers.
Yeah, that's how that person is.
You know what, Mama Sion? We appreciate all you do. Now, if you listen, for one sub, I will personally make a piece of artwork with your name tag on it and wear it around my neck for 3 days straight. It'll be like a necklace with a big thing on it. I'll put it under my work shirt, and when I'm out and about, I'll have it out. Just your tag. I'm really milking it here, Kaylin. Don't worry. No, don't actually listen to me.
Okay, so tell me about
I'm just kidding. I talked about the rise and fall of communism in Europe. I talked about Scott Cawthon I talked about the possibility of a new FNAF game. I talked about the Minecraft movie and how I really hope it's Elf recreated, but with Steve. And I flirted with Jack the Cool.
Okay. Good podcast.
Mostly flirting with Jack the Cool. I love you.
I'm trying to wash out this freaking beer mug.
I am also kidding. You don't feel pressured. I would never do that to someone watching. You watching is a gift enough to us.
Okay.
I apologize for pressuring.
Okay, so listen. I don't think Eric explained to you what Nitro is.
I literally, all I said was it's apparently, from what I understand, a soda mixed with a coffee?
Kind of, yeah.
Like a brewed coffee soda.
Nitro is, from what I understand, it's Pepsi with like a coffee flavor, and it's brewed with nitrogen.
Oh!
Instead of the normal stuff they put in there. So it has that nitrogen feel to it, so when we do the pour, I'm going to use the clean one for the better flavor. I'm going to use it for the natural draft cola.
Okay.
Because this one probably still has soap in it.
Okay.
So what you do is you chill it. This is already chilled.
Okay.
First of all, let me tell the story of how I got these.
Okay.
So I went to the first store, right? Happy birthday, C.
Oh yeah, they were all saying happy birthday
Eric,
to you.
you're hilarious. Yes, because you're randomness. I love it. Back in the PC, I'm nice. What about me, guys? Okay, so I went to the first store, the gas station right here on the corner, and I walked in, couldn't find anything. So I got Hannah a chocolate bar and an energy drink, and I got her next week's trying new flavor.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna spoil that for anyone. Me and Eric are only gonna know what it is. So soap, yes. But this is gonna be a long podcast. But basically, I got there. I asked the dude, "Do you have Nitro?" No. I wish. They have some across the street though. Okay. So I went across the street, went across 4 lanes of traffic to get across the street. Pulled in, got Hannah's Flaming Hot Cheetos, which wasn't at the first store either. Asked the dude, I'm like, "Where's the Nitro?" And he's like, "Oh." And he walked me to it. Left the counter to help me find it. Pointed up in the most obscure place ever. Grabbed them, put them in, and then I raced back home. That's pretty much what happened. But what you do is you chill these. These are already chilled. You pour hard. So this is something that is not normal for most beverages. You have to... Oh, that was hot. You have to pour it hard, which means...
Straight down.
Yep.
So it fizzes.
Yeah. That's scary. Yo, that smells good.
Are you supposed to drink the bubbles?
No. I mean, you're supposed to drink it like you're drinking, a Nitro soda or a beer.
I've never had a Nitro soda or beer before, though.
It filled, perfectly to the top, and I don't think I've ever been more satisfied with something. Oh my, that doesn't look right. That's because it's Nitro! It's not supposed to look like normal soda, you goof.
Goof alert.
This is vanilla draft soda. So we're going to do the exact same thing. Try not to spill this motherfucker. Also, I'm not drinking all that tonight. It has 77 milligrams of caffeine. Okay.
Less than a Mountain Dew.
Shh, listen. Oh! That's just hot.
You want to get foamy, homie?
They smell so good.
Yeah, I smell nothing but the endless smell of depression. I'm very excited for this. Genuinely. I know I'm making a bunch of jokes, but I'm genuinely excited for this.
Okay, next week you are not going to be excited for what we're trying.
Oh, is it what I think it is?
Yes.
Ugh.
Probably.
The certain specific thing that we were talking about earlier?
Yes. It's in the fridge right now. And it's not being touched until that podcast, and then we'll take one drink out of it and then never touch it again.
I was making a statement earlier, and this is why they were all talking. They were saying stuff about how how our podcast works. You are the brains of the podcast. You come up with everything, and literally my whole job is to drink apple juice and make funny joke.
Suck up those suds.
Oh yes, Poppy.
Nice. Eric, wait. Jack has something to say to you. But first, we gotta drink them. Okay. I'll start with this one. This is the regular. You'll start with the vanilla, and then we'll switch. Okay.
Okay.
So this is our taste test of Pepsi Nitro. He has vanilla. I have regular. Ready?
Yep.
Okay. I don't want it to end. I don't want it to end.
It's okay. It's like drinking root beer with vanilla ice cream in it, but there's no ice cream.
This tastes like... I can't explain it. Here. It's so smooth, though.
It is.
It's so smooth. You were so right about this one.
It's literally okay. So imagine when you're eating a root beer float, and you're just thirsty halfway through. Maybe that's just me because I'm always and so you're like, I want to take a drink from it. So you take a drink and all the ice cream hits you in the face and you don't get anything. Well, it's that without the ice cream. So it's like the refreshing taste of just drinking the root beer in a root beer float.
Jack started a prediction on whether we'd like it or not.
Yeah.
And then we drank it too fast. But no, you guys, we're not sponsored by Pepsi. Nothing we say is an endorsement or a sponsorship. But I would say, go out and get you some Nitro Pepsi. Doesn't matter what flavor. It does not matter.
If it exists, drink it. I want you to buy the entire store's stock, and I want you to just start inhaling it.
Okay, but we gotta start cracking down on some of these topics.
Oh,
We have so many.
Man, I mentioned yesterday we had like 4 or 5 topics.
Yeah, yesterday we had like 4 topics. How long have we been streaming for? Oh, half an hour?
Yeah.
Okay, I wasn't gone for that long.
You were gone for about 10 minutes.
Okay, it didn't seem like it. It felt like 20.
I know Jack the Cool said 12 minutes at one point, and then it was like another 5, 6 minutes.
Okay, so something we're going to talk about. We're not going to talk about the whole event. We're just going to talk about this one specific thing, okay?
Okay. I don't know which one's which now.
They're the way they should be.
Okay.
This is regular. Actually, let me make sure. Yeah. That's what they are. So, Johnny Depp. We're not going to talk about the court case.
Okay.
I don't feel like everybody knows about the court case. Everyone knows. But something you may not know is that Johnny Depp has stated that he will never return as Captain Sparrow in the Pirates of the Caribbean. And you know why? You know why that is?
Because Disney sucks.
Well, not really. Kind of. But it's because when this whole thing... Johnny Depp's suing Amber for defamation.
Yeah.
Well...
Because of the article.
Yeah. But the reason he said he's never going to return is because Disney trusted Amber over him.
Yeah. As...
The ice cream in your face and up your noses. I think they may have seen it go up your nose. But.
Oh yeah, it did. It definitely went inside my nostrils and my pores.
But I mean, Johnny Depp has a good thing right there. He said he would never make another Disney movie, never make another Pirates of the Caribbean movie, even if he was offered $100 million.
I don't blame him.
I don't either.
Even though, I've never liked Pirates of the Caribbean. But I wouldn't watch it if there was a different Jack Sparrow. I watched like one movie. Just wouldn't be the same. Mm-hmm. That's like having Mulan without Mulan.
I'm going to stay away from one of these topics. It's going to be one of our last topics, but because you talked so much at the beginning because I was gone. And you're going to be talking about this topic more than I am, but okay. Something that Eric does not know about, I assume, and he's going to be very upset over. So expect him to cry.
I probably will. Wait, sorry. Give me a second. Okay, hit me.
According to a source close to Ubisoft.
Oh, well.
That wants to remain anonymous. Ubisoft is looking out for a buyout for Assassin's Creed. Ubisoft is looking for a buyout for Assassin's Creed.
Okay.
So, kind of sad. Who's going to buy it? I mean, there was a couple of them, Sony, Microsoft, Meta, Amazon. They're all thinking about those companies buying them, but Assassin's Creed in the coming future is not going to be an Ubisoft game anymore.
That's what you get for making 3 really crappy Assassin's Creeds.
Yeah, they're so out of touch with it.
You don't make Origins and Valhalla and all this other bull malarkey and expect the series to keep going. I think they should just cut it, because Ubisoft, take 2 of these. 2 of these. 2 of these.
There you go. I don't have much to say on this topic.
Hot opinion.
It's your game, so.
F you, Ubisoft. Okay, let's continue.
Okay. Today,
Yep.
it was released that millions of dollars, and we're saying millions of dollars worth of NFTs were stolen after Bored Ape Yacht Club's Instagram and Discord were hacked, and a malicious mint link was promoted. And this is by a Twitter user named Osa Tona Mayo and The Block. So basically what we're saying here is millions and millions of dollars were stolen from NFT users. And I think this is one of the best news I've heard in a long time.
It is. If you haven't yet, please think about buying Snoop Dogg's NFT, because it is the best NFT.
But I think NFTs are stupid. Most people do. Except for the only people who don't think NFTs are stupid are the people who have NFTs.
It's like the stock market. The only people that don't think the stock market's stupid are people who actually invest in the stock market.
I don't believe that. I think the stock market's cool. I don't invest.
It's because we're poor, Caitlin.
Okay, good point. But, you know, I thought that was a good topic to talk about today. A lot of these topics, I honestly don't have much to say about them, honestly. Let's talk about something we talked about last week. Because we talked about it last week, more relevant information came out about it this week.
Okay.
We're talking about DaBaby.
DaBaby?
You remember how I was talking about all of his crimes, all the things, all that stuff, right?
Yeah. Goof alert.
One of the things that I stated was in 2018, a charge was dropped against him because he committed self-defense, killed another man.
Yeah.
Well, literally just today, video surveillance of the case came out.
Did he
and
get
people are very split.
Did he get acquitted?
I don't know. I just know that like they claimed self-defense and he got away with it. That's
okay, so if he got this is one thing I do have to say. Even if after if there was a trial and he got away with it and this footage came out, just put in perspective everyone's minds. I did take half a semester of criminal justice. He cannot be charged.
Yeah.
Because double jeopardy.
Double jeopardy, yeah.
But he's still a horrible person. Anyway, continue.
So, the video surveillance, I watched all of it. The video surveillance shows him throwing the first punch at a different kid. Another kid was trying to defend his friend, pulled a gun out, but then put it back in his pants and walked away. Then you see another clip of just DaBaby in the screen, pulling a gun and firing it, and then walking away, which ended up killing him.
But it didn't show anything between there?
I mean, it showed DaBaby fighting with the dude's friend who got killed.
And then it cuts to when DaBaby pulls a gun and shoots the kid?
Yes.
But you don't see the other kid?
You do. You see him getting absolutely slaughtered by DaBaby. He had to get multiple stitches across his face. He had, like, a bruised sternum, like...
I'm talking about the guy he shot. Does it show the guy he shot?
Yes.
When he shoots him?
No.
That's what we call sauce.
Yeah, it is. I'm not gonna say anything. We don't know anything.
Yeah.
But people are divided. People are divided in 3 ways. There's a group of people who says, "Holy crap! Like DaBaby's a horrible person. This obviously is in self-defense." There's the other side which says, "What do you mean? Like he was interrogating him. He had a gun pulled, even though he put it away. And you can see him put it away. You can't even see him pull a gun. He kind of like goes to his waistband and then like brings his hands back out. You can see both of his hands, and he doesn't have anything in his hands." There's people who say that it wasn't self-defense. And then there's the third group of people, and this is what I like to call the Eric set of people. There's a third group of people who says, "Who cares?"
Amen, brother.
No, who cares, because it's not like the courts are going to do anything.
Amen. Listen, I've said this countless times. Laws are just threats of violence enacted by the government, and the police are just an occupied army set to control the general populace.
Jack says, amen and facts.
That's right, brother. I love you.
So, that was something interesting that happened today. Today, IPAs were trending on Twitter. The only reason they were trending on Twitter is because people don't like that bars have like 70 IPAs and 3 beers.
I don't know what IPA is.
I think it has more hops.
What's a hop?
So, what makes beer is like hops and yeast and like barley.
Fermentation of the yeast and whatnot.
But basically hops are like what flavors it.
Oh, okay. So like how they have beers that are in like chestnut wood.
No.
And like
I believe hops are like nuts. Or something
nuts?
like that. I don't know. Let me look it up really quick just so I'm factual here.
I get what you're saying. I'm not going to comment on that, but it's pretty much like more flavored beer.
And a lot of it is also that it's more local.
More
local places. So, okay, yeah, they're like a spice. Yeah, that's what I thought.
It's just a more spiced beer.
Hops is a climbing vine from the Cannabicaceae family, which is the same family as marijuana and hemp.
Hey, I know a little bit about that.
So, hops is basically a flower, and they're used to bitter beer.
Gotcha.
So, I knew there was something along the lines of that. But that's what hops are. So, I'll give you the exact definition of an IPA as well, just so we have a little bit of an understanding. What is an IPA?
I love you, Jack the Cool. I get sus with you.
The IPA stands for India Pale Ale.
Okay.
And it is a hoppy beer style within the broader category of pale ale.
So it's like beer for vampires.
It emphasizes hop flavors and aroma.
Okay, so
and
I get it.
Like I said, it is very popular with the smaller
local
breweries. Yeah, they like making IPAs. So people were kind of mad about that. Jack is moaning in the chat.
Oh yeah, I bet you are, baby.
Okay.
I've been flirting with him this entire time.
But I think Eric's already talked about this, but it is on my list, and I plan to talk about it.
Wait, did I accidentally talk about something?
Yes. It is my birthday Wednesday.
Yay!
So we are hyping it up in chat.
I already started to throw you a party.
Oh no.
Yep, it's gonna be whack, dog. Keaton's already in it.
Really?
Yep, Keaton's already in. I gotta admit it.
I'm probably not drinking that much.
You don't have to. I will for you.
Yeah. On Saturday, I got absolutely trashed. I mean, it was bad. It was really bad. I cried on the floor for about an hour because I thought I was going to die. That's how bad I was. It was terrible. It was god awful. I never want to get that drunk again.
I do. Terrible. I wish I could get to where he was.
Every time I would lay down, I thought I was gonna puke because the room would just spin over.
Did you close your eyes and get the spins?
I didn't even close my eyes. But that was a fun time. That was a fun time. It was fun, but it was like also really scary at the same time. But
yep.
Is it here?
What?
Is it here? Party's here?
Yeah, the party's here.
Okay, party's here.
Jack the Cool, you're invited.
Oh, he's not coming.
You're gonna come anyway. I'm gonna make you come.
I've never drank that much. Sad face, Jack says.
Oh, I'll make sure.
It was horrible, man.
I'll make sure you guzzle it down, Jack.
But whatever. My birthday is on Wednesday. We're celebrating. It is my 19th birthday.
19th.
I don't want to drink this because I'm gonna be up all night, but I can't stay away.
I know it's so good, dude. I like the vanilla a lot.
I like the draft better. So that works.
It does.
But
reminds me of a story of old.
We're gonna talk about something something that we don't talk about a lot on this. It's going to be slightly more opinionated, but we are going to try to keep it away from that as much as possible.
Ooh, risky.
Yes, this is actually going to be a little bit more risky for us. 2 weeks ago, I signed up for the new social media app, Truth Social.
I forgot about this.
Which is Donald Trump's social media that he created because he got banned from Twitter, as we all know. He got banned for Twitter, and so he decided that he would start his own social media app in order to keep the media free and keep freedom of speech. Great idea. I like the idea of freedom of speech.
Yeah.
But I think there's also a point when freedom of speech becomes too far. Which, when I joined the app, there was a 1,500,000 person wait list to get into the app. I got a notification this morning that I had, or 2 nights ago, that I had been accepted into Truth Social. And honestly, there is a fine line between freedom of speech and things that one person may be considered hateful, and that a lot of people may be considered hateful. There is a vast majority of people, and there is a fine line, a very fine line of difference between saying things that some people find hateful and a lot of people find hateful. There is a very fine line. A very, very fine line.
I'm fine.
I would say that 90% of the interactions that I saw on Truth Social were on the mostly hateful side. And I do not want to offend anyone, but what the media may call far-right conservatives is basically what is running the app. Comment sections are wild. Comment sections talk about they're pretty racist. They're pretty hateful. A lot of it's slander. I think that's a big part of it too. Is a lot of it isn't backed up by facts or anything like that. It's just, I think these people are things I can't say on Twitch.
Well, there's a certain aspect to. It's kind of like this. When you have 2 people that agree completely, 100%, and this is just an analogy I'm using. If you have me and Kaylin don't agree on practically anything, 100%.
It's not true.
We disagree on certain things.
I like how you said we don't agree, and I said that's not true.
Yeah,
and
right.
We're disagreeing right
okay,
now.
so like it's kind of like this. When 2 people agree 100% on something, there's no conversation. You know, it's just statements.
When a group of people that get together who have these same ideologies, it is often called a mob mentality.
Yes. And so when you, like, if you think about it, like most social media, Facebook, Twitter, and stuff, it's everyone.
Yeah.
Everyone puts their 2-bit in, okay? You may have hate and stuff like that, but there are people that are there who are able to defend their points of view. But when you have a social media, as such, that is directed directly towards the right side of the spectrum.
And we're not saying far right. We're just saying
right.
Republicans, people who identify as voting for Republicans most
because
of the time.
Even the advertisement of it is a Republican-based Twitter. I mean, it was built by a Republican president. And
I wanted to butt in and say that is that I think that's the big thing that's drawing so many people is that it was created by Donald Trump.
Yes, and so when you have a bunch of people who have the same beliefs, there's no conversation. So when people post something, it tends to become... so even there are extremes to everything.
Yeah.
So when people post when people post something, they have all the people that agree with them, the people that disagree with them, the people that extremely disagree with them, the people that extremely agree with them on a normal platform. Now you only have the people that agree with them and the people that extremely agree with them. And that creates a conflict because there is no one to balance the people that are extreme.
You cannot have light without the dark.
Yeah.
Otherwise you wouldn't be able to tell it apart.
Yeah.
That rhymed and I didn't mean to, but...
And
but
now,
you know, I don't know. I think it's interesting. I don't want to talk about this too much because it can go down a very certain road that we do not want to. But all I'm going to say is that my experience was not exactly pleasant. I did not experience the best things.
I am very opinionated, but I'm also a very respectful person. I believe that everyone should have their chance. So I'm not going to do hate speech on hate speech. Two negatives don't make it right.
Speaking of two negatives don't make it right, let's talk about Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson, a video surfaced today, or not today, it was like last week. A video surfaced last week of Mike Tyson on a plane. There was a person behind him who recognized Mike Tyson and wanted to be a little friendly with him. No big deal. Mike Tyson's a very patient guy. Very, very, very patient.
Very patient.
He took it for about an hour and a half. The dude was all up in his face. And from the reports, he was obviously intoxicated. The man got into his face. The man asked for pictures. The man would not shut up. At the end of the plane ride, Mike Tyson turned around and socked him in the face.
Deserved.
After that, he was bleeding from the face, the man who was intoxicated and bugging Mike Tyson. He was bleeding from the face, and that's pretty much all that I've heard. I don't think charges were pressed. I don't know what exactly has been going on with that. But what I will say is probably deserved. Eric.
Yep.
Jack brought up a good point, which I was literally just about to say. But would you mess with a person who is known for fighting / boxing?
Oh, are you ready for this? Let's put this in perspective for a second. I'm not a big guy. I am a big guy, actually. Scratch that. I'm a big guy. And there I could eat. Mike Tyson's even bigger guy. Now mention he's getting old. He's getting slower, you know.
Yeah.
But he's a big guy, and his punches have been known to, make people's faces into mashed potatoes. You have to be so under the influence to even,
Or stupid.
Or stupid for that matter. You just have to be an idiot to want to fight Mike Tyson. And
He didn't want to fight Mike Tyson. He was just being a jerk.
Yeah, he was being a jerk.
An idiot. He was just, literally, imagine if you were sitting on a plane and the person behind you is like, can I get a picture? Can I get a picture? Oh my God, Mike Tyson, I love you. Let's get a picture. The entire flight.
Mike Tyson was a lot more tame than I was, because I would have made sure that man's frontal lobe didn't exist anymore.
And then the best part is Mike Tyson just, after he did it, just walked off the plane.
Just walked off. The plane was actually still flying.
I don't know that, but the video's pretty good. I would suggest to watch. It doesn't show any punches. It just literally shows the dude nagging him. There's like a 20-second clip of him nagging him. And then all of a sudden, the dude turns to face the camera after a jump cut, and he's bleeding.
All over.
No. There's 2 little dots on the side of his face, like here and here. He got him, but it was terrible. It was obviously like a
shot.
one punch. It was like, dude, wake up. Don't mess with a pro boxer. No matter how old he may be, do not mess with a pro boxer.
I wouldn't fight no wushu, Kung Fu Panda stuff. You wouldn't fight wushu, would you? He'd pinky finger he'd do the wushu finger death thing.
I don't know. I think you have to be an idiot.
You have to be an idiot. Not even I would fight Mike Tyson, and I'm not an idiot. I am a moron.
Let's talk about something that made history. All right?
D's nuts?
No. Antarctica. We're setting the stage.
Did it finally melt?
No.
Oh.
Wintry, starting to melt. Wintry. Scientific explorations, not many people have been there before. From what I understand, Antarctica is also broken up into countries. So there's like a British section, there's like a Russia section, there's like a bunch of
research section.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
Okay, do not laugh, because this is actually really great, and I'm really proud of these people. No matter what you say, I think it's really cool. But some people may not like it, but Here's what I think. An LGBTQ couple got married in Antarctica on the British area.
I love that.
Good for them.
Right?
Good for them. Imagine being like, let's get married in Antarctica. They had to be drunk when they said that. And it was 2 dudes, I believe. I know.
Hey, Jack the Cool. I was wondering. You know, you're pretty chill. Me and you. Under a couple polar bears. A few Ruskies. And a Chardonnay. I can see it.
Jack does have a slight point. He says that sounds painful. I'm not sure whether you're talking about the couple or the fact that they're in Antarctica, but
or it might be delayed to. Oh yeah, I get it.
Jack says I live in Antarctica, but
does he?
They probably bundled up. Probably wasn't that painful, but good for them. It was the first LGBTQ marriage in Antarctica. It was 2 dudes. I don't know if they were trans or
outside of
like
America for that.
But I know that they were at least 2 dudes.
Yeah.
And they were middle-aged. So
you want to get
painful for the couple.
Okay.
Okay, Jack.
I still haven't heard anything about our wedding yet. So
but good for them. Something just happened and I don't know what happened, but
Ice maker.
Good for them.
Slay queen.
Oh, that's great. Jack says, no! As if he realized the implications of what he said. So, we are running out of topics. But no worries, because it's time for our second scheduled segment. Mad Libs!
It's where we write things that don't make sense, and then hopefully when you add words in between, it makes sense. Bow, 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 boo. Bow, 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 boo.
I have to find a pen.
Oh, wait. What did Jack say? In all
Good for them. Did you hear about Elon Musk taking over Twitter? Jack's taking over our podcast now. I just stepped on the blade of my blender, hoping I didn't cut my foot wide open. Because it kind of felt like I did.
Jack, I want to spread you wide open.
We may talk about Elon Musk. Big news, so I'm not really a fan, but let me make sure I didn't cut myself.
And the topic of Elon Musk is kind of empty space.
I don't understand.
He's kind of a, how you say,
he's kind of a Tesla.
He's kind of a, bougie. Goof alert.
We're going to run through this quickly as I know that most people have been here before. But an adjective is something that describes. An adverb is something
Sexy.
is done. Ly word. A noun is the name of a person, place, or thing. A verb is an action. If it's past tense, it's past tense.
Past.
If we ask for a place, you mean any sort of place.
Any place.
Cleveland.
Cleveland's still on there.
Or kitchen.
Or kitchen, where
an exclamation or a silly word is any sort of funny sound, gasp, grunt, or outcry, like "Wow!" "Ouch!"
Wop.
"Ick!" or "Gadzooks!"
What does that even? Let me read that. I still. Where is it?
It's right here. Wow! Ouch! Womp! Ick!
What does gadzooks mean?
Number, color, animal, part of the body, those are all those things. And plural, it means
penis.
more than one. For example,
Penises.
cat, pluralized, is cats.
Penis. Oh.
Alright.
Sometimes it feels like somebody's eating me, and the vegans cannot be. Sometimes it feels like...
Adjective!
Oh, end of the buffer music. Swiftly. My favorite adjective. As I swiftly did your mother.
That's an adverb.
Swiftly?
Adjective is describing word. So, not ran.
Swift.
Blue.
Oh.
Swift.
Yeah, it's a swift song. As I swifted on your...
That's a verb. Adjective. What's an adverb again? An adverb is a word that ends in ly, such as swiftly. Give me another adjective.
Adjective. Oh. Pale.
Verb.
I just had one and I'm trying to remember what it is.
Jack says burgers.
That's not a verb. Listen, I want to burger something. I want a burglar. I want to burgle something.
That works. Noun.
Chloroplast. Loving sunlight showers. Cells. They're made of organelles. Try to pull a fast one. The cytoplasm gels.
Verb ending in ing.
Killing.
Noun.
Innocence. Innocent. An innocent.
I'm gonna say innocent person, okay?
Okay. Thousands of them. Hundreds upon thousands of innocents. All being slaughtered.
Adjective.
Viciously.
That's an adverb.
A vicious.
Vicious?
Yes, a vicious.
Plural noun.
Simple adjective. Reds. As in the commies.
Okay. Adjective.
That's describing, red.
Noun.
A zombie.
Silly word.
Kadonkaloo! That would be spelled ka-donk-a-loo.
Oh, I thought you said G at the beginning.
No, kadonkaloo.
Okay. Plural noun.
Teenagers.
Adjective.
Adjective, that is a thing that describes something, right?
Yep.
Lazy.
Another one.
Introspective. Just guess.
Yeah. No, I was trying to think if that was actually a verb or an adjective or not.
Yeah.
Okay, chat counts. Person in room.
Jack.
Another person in room.
Just say sexy Jack.
Another person.
Kaylin. Actually, Eric. Jack and Eric.
Another one.
Kaylin.
Okay.
Did you write all three of those?
No, you have to have three person in room.
Oh,
in a row.
okay.
Plural
Gotcha.
noun.
Tortoises.
That's why I said chat counts, because we don't have three people in the room.
Gotcha.
Noun.
Lasagna.
Another noun.
Table.
This is called the Garage Band. Dad plays a swift piano. A pale musician, he's equally at home with rock and burgle, as he is with classical chloroplasts.
That actually goes so well together.
Mom has a remarkable killing voice and was the lead innocent person in her college choir. It makes her sound so suspicious. She was an innocent person.
She was innocent. She was acquitted of all crimes.
Music flows through our reds. Wait, I'm sorry. She never failed to hit a vicious note. Music flows through our family's reds. With the exception of Cousin Joel, who doesn't have a red ear for music, and can't carry as zombies. Believe it or not, he just formed a garage band. They are called the Kadookaloo Teenagers.
We're the Kadookaloo Teenagers, guys. See us up on Spotify.
Fortunately, Joel's only the lazy manager. 3 of our other cousins make up the introspective band. Jack plays guitar, Eric plays bass, and Kaylin plays the tortoises. It's been only 3 weeks since they got together, and they've already been booked at the local police lasagna for disturbing the table. Okay. Flip it open to a random one that's already done, okay?
Yup. This is gonna be good. Can I get a noun, please?
Nitro Cola.
Nitroglycerin. Nitro Cola. Which one is this?
50 best. Or 100 best, or whatever it is.
Okay. Another noun.
Ice Cube.
Ice Cube. I don't know why you pointed at the screen, but alright.
It's an inside joke.
Plural noun.
Crewmates.
Jesus.
I can't get it out of my head.
Noun?
Frappe.
I already know what you're gonna say. Type of liquid.
Ejaculate.
Ejaculation. Noun. 3 nouns.
Video.
Okay. Oh, ejaculation.
Bodies. Body.
Body.
And suitcase.
This is gonna be good. Number
69.
Noun.
Anime girl.
Anime girl on the wall. And if you haven't, please look up Little Saltine on Discord. Not Discord. I'm really out there. Find Little Saltine on SoundCloud and listen to the top music made by real artists. Really real. Okay, exclamation.
Gadzooks!
God damn. Okay, noun.
Feet! Foot. Say foot.
Adjective.
Hairy.
Adjective.
Hairy. No, I'm kidding. Bushy.
This is called what to do when you have a cold.
Oh, yes. Feet.
You can always tell when you're going to get a cold because your Nitro Cola will feel stuffy and you will have a ice cube. You'll have an ice cube ache. The first thing to do is take a couple of crewmates, then get into your frappe and rest, and drink plenty of ejaculation. Sometimes it's fun being sick. Food is brought to you on video so you can eat and watch TV. And your temperature is taken by putting a body in your suitcase. If your temperature goes over 69 degrees, a doctor should be called. He will thump you on your anime girl and say, "Gazooks!" Then he will ask you what foot you ate the night before and x-ray your stomach.
All of them!
Finally, he will give you hairy advice on how to get well. If you do just what he says, you'll feel bushy in no time at all.
Oh, that's good.
That's very good.
That's real good. One more, alright?
One more.
I'll do this book.
I love you, Jack. I just want to make you understand how much I want to touch your feet. Adjective would be a slippery. I'm just gonna make this the most fucked up bad lip in the world.
Plural noun.
Plural noun. Penises.
Probably not safe for Twitch, but that's okay. Noun. I'll say peepees, okay?
No, it would be not safe for Twitch if you said, like, dicks or something like that. Yeah. Since you say it's fine.
I'm just going to say peepee.
Fine. Okay, what's next? Ball. A single ball. The left ball, actually. Put the left ball.
Adjective. Don't forget about it.
Hairy. Don't forget it.
Plural noun.
Warts.
Part of the body. Plural.
Just many thousands of penises. Specifically thousands of penises.
I'm going to say many. I think it'd be funnier.
Many penises.
Plural noun.
Another plural noun?
Yeah.
Cassandras. Tasha's. Give me a random female name that ends with an S.
Silly word.
Shamushki. Shamushki. Pronounced shamushki.
Silly word.
K-donk. With a pause between k and donk.
Noun.
Feet. Foot.
Foot.
Left foot.
Adjective.
Crusty.
Adjective.
Slimy.
Adjective.
Dry.
Adjective.
Placid. No.
Flaccid.
Flaccid.
Noun. It's gonna be the most terrible one ever. He doesn't even know what the title is, and I do, and I'm trying not to laugh.
Tin Man.
Another adjective.
Shiny.
Can I do the last one?
Yeah, you can do the last one.
I'm gonna say condom. Because it's a noun, okay?
Yeah.
This is called Cavemen. Some scientists think of caveman as the slippery link between modern man and penises. Cavemen were intelligent, especially the Neanderthals, who created the bow and left ball, which enabled them to hunt hairy animals. They used the skin of these warts to cover their many peepees, and also to keep their Cassandras warm. They learned to make fire by rubbing two Tashas together. Although at first, they could only make sounds such as Shamuski and Ka-thok, which roughly translated to hello and where's the foot? Eventually, they developed their own crusty language. If a Neanderthal man were around today, with his slimy brain, crusty muscles, and flaccid face, he would make a great president of a Tin Man company, or at the very least, a shiny used condom salesman.
I think we need to end that there. That was a great segment. That was a great Mad Lib. That ended it perfectly. I want Jack.
Jack is keck-Wing, or whatever that. I can't remember what exactly that is.
My name is Eric. I write lots of lyric. People come around and they see me spew it. People think I'm crazy when I write these lyrics, but I keep on going like I'm John Fury. Yeah.
All right, let's talk about our third scheduled segment today. That is Ohio sports. Well,
Ohio and balls of all kinds.
We're not talking about Ohio today.
The U.S. and balls of all kinds.
All right, let's get into a quick little rundown of the NBA because no one cares. That's the only thing we're going to be talking about today. But the Bucks lead the Bulls 3-1 series with a 119-95 victory last night. The Nuggets beat the Warriors, but the Warriors lead 3-1 in the series. The Heat won last night, stretching out their lead from the Hawks 3-1 in the series.
3-1.
The Pelicans with the win last night, even the series out at 2-2. The The 76ers lead the Raptors 3-1 in the series. The game will be tonight. Boston leads the Nets 3-0. Game tonight. Dallas and Utah are tied 2-2 in the series. Game tonight. And Grizzlies and Timberwolves are 2-2. Game is
Timberwolves, goof alert.
So that was that.
I'm just doing all of the sound
in Ohio
effects.
weather, we are starting to get a little warmer. This weekend hit 85, 86
It was
degrees.
nice. I turned on the air conditioning, and I didn't know how it worked. Thanks, my one of my many mothers, for showing me how air conditioning worked.
It started to get warmer. Today was a high of 70. There was rain today, a lot of rain. We had a hard time getting home. But it's going to drop down to the 50s and 60s. It's going to be cloudy most of the week. We'll talk about how we got home today. It was pouring and we don't have windshield wipers. Is there anything else that we need to say?
No, it was a lot of, Kaylin, just don't go this way, don't go that way. Drive, and then don't drive.
Yeah.
But also, don't, and then that. Yeah.
We basically stopped every 5 minutes to let the rain fall down our windshield. It was terrible. I was so scared.
Goof alert. That's my new favorite sound effect. Can we make that a button? Can we make that a button I just
I'll buy
press?
one of those programmed buttons.
And then have a bit thing where it's just if you put this many bits in, I just go goof alert.
So we don't have any Ohio big news. There's a lot of shootings. That's the only thing I've seen in the news lately.
Welcome to Ohio.
2 died in the Hilltop yesterday.
It was probably someone I know.
I know. That's the worst part. So we did try new things this week. Nitro Pepsi. Next week, we are looking at a very special flavor of a very popular soda that's probably going to taste nasty.
It's going to taste disgusting. Ew.
All right. So, let's get back into our topics. A behind-the-scenes Batman clip showed Robert Patterson with a vape and his utility belt.
Hey, all power to you, Patterson. Listen, you hit that mod as much as you want, man. Blow clouds, dog.
I don't know if this is true, but from what I heard, it was a jewel.
Dude, listen here, Patterson. You got it going on, dog. You know exactly where it's at. You hit that mango jewel pod that you special ordered from another country. Listen, Patterson, if I ever get my hands on you, I swear, you're going to be a different man afterwards.
Absolutely down bad. Absolutely down bad.
I'll be the Joker to your Batman.
I thought that was Jack.
Oh, Jack? No,
Jack's
Jack's my Harley Quinn.
Jack's
my Harley Quinn.
Okay.
I have something very important to do. It involves the urinary tract of human individuals.
And now it's time for Kaylin Time with Kaylin, a segment we haven't seen since week number 1.
Hey guys, how you doing? I just wanted to talk about the podcast. I know that our mic quality and camera quality isn't perfect, but we are planning to improve. Other than that, yeah, I know ASMR, because I have to talk really quiet because the gain on the mic is all the way up, and I don't want to, blow your brain out. But, I just wanted to say that we thank you for all your support, and we hope that you will come back for future episodes. Jack, you've been a very, very loyal follower of the podcast. Eric loves you. Yes, I know, I see. I'm doing ASMR. Yes, I know. But I have to talk really quiet because the gain is all the way up. But today's been a really good episode. We are going to keep going. We've got about a half an hour of topics left. Maybe more. I don't know. But I will keep you guys updated. I am going to also update my stream. I'm hoping to get into streaming a little bit more. I'm hoping for a Monday, Wednesday, Friday stream. That's what I'm hoping for. This week I'm not going to have a Wednesday stream because it is my birthday and we're going to be partying. But keep doing this, man. You got this. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm trying to get more and more people to watch, but I'm getting more YouTube views than I am Twitch views, which is honestly kind of funny. But I'm hoping to get on a schedule for Twitch. Tune in, Shady TTO, if you're watching this on YouTube. Shady TTO, I'm hoping to stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and maybe Saturday. Depends on how burnt out I get. But the weekday streams, besides the podcast, will be maybe an hour and a half to 2 hours. Of course, the Monday is the exception. Those will get close to an hour and a half to 2 hours as well. I guess it is an exception, but we may run a little bit over. You've seen our VODs for our podcast. Also, Jack the Cool does stream on Wednesday or the weekends now, so go ahead and follow him, Jack the Cool. He's right in the chat down there if you are on Twitch. If you are on YouTube, twitch.tv/JackTheCool. Make sure you follow him. He plays a lot of Batman, a lot of Lego, Star Wars, bunch of Xbox games, all sorts of stuff. So
when I'm at work, I actually do glimpse your Batman stuff. I honestly do like. I love the old I love the old ones. I love the new one. Keep going, man, because I know you are genuinely entertaining when you stream, and I 100 support you, man. And you expect more subs from me, because I like supporting your channel. You have a good channel going.
Let's get into our next topic. It is also an update from last week. We talked about the Florida governor banning those books, but we also talked about Disney. They have officially signed into law that Disney is no longer a private governed facility. It used to be like its own government.
Yeah. Actually, fun fact. You know that Disney is the #1 buyer of explosives in the worldwide?
Probably for fireworks.
Yeah, for fireworks and other, things. You know they have their own prison. They have their own jail system too.
Yeah.
If you commit crimes in Disney, they put you in their jail.
Yeah, it's a private government.
Yep.
Well, no longer. They're not gonna have any. They're not gonna have any jails now. So,
goof alert.
So they signed into law that Disney is no longer a private government. They said that this would not have any tax consequences on the neighboring houses. Some people think that's not true. So I don't know. The whole reason this is happening is because Disney didn't like the idea of them signing some certain bills into law. I mean, here's the thing. If you can debate me all you want, but my opinion, personally, I don't like to make this an opinion, but they are doing the physical version of canceling Disney.
If you look at it, Disney has a very high track record of supporting LGBTQ. A lot of their movies have LGBTQ things in them.
True.
Which we all know, Florida, Texas, those southern states have banned from being talked about and stuff like that in schools, and
that's true.
Laws have been put against it. Personally, I believe that the legislation is trying to pass bills to control a segment of speech that they believe is forbidden.
Yeah.
That they believe that is not what their states represent.
And, I think that's a good recap. But saw a statistic today. Disney and its corporations have donated over $10.5 million to Republicans for campaigns.
I didn't know that.
Over $10.5 million. Last year during Joe Biden's electoral campaign, they donated over $1 million to him. They're pretty...
To Democrats?
Yes.
Democrats.
To the Democratic Party.
You said Republicans first.
Oh, sorry.
No, yeah, that's
but
fine.
10.5 to Republicans, about $1 million for Democrats.
Okay, yeah.
They're splitting, quote unquote, their campaign money. Another thing that started this whole thing is they said that they would stop funding campaigns for Republicans since this law went into bill. Now they no longer have this. This has dire tax consequences on Disney.
Yeah.
Dire. Like, we're talking over the next 6 years, like $6 billion.
Because now they're controlled by legislation.
Yes. But we may see, what is it down there? Disney World or Disneyland? I think it's Disneyland, right?
I've never been to either. So
I know. I went to
Orlando's Florida, correct?
Yes.
I believe Orlando's Disney World.
I thought it was Disneyland and Disney World was in California.
You might be right about that. I have no idea.
Whatever Disney state of describing an area it is, they are probably going to move. There is thoughts of them moving.
There has been debate on whether Disney is going to start going to Canada, is what I've heard.
Well, I mean, but it's just World is in Florida. Their
Okay,
net worth
Orlando.
is $97 billion. How would that affect them? Disney as a whole corporation is huge, $97 billion, but Disney World, is its own private subsidiary of that, so they may not have that $97 million net worth.
If you think about it this way, it's as if you had a independent small company turn into a corporation. There are different taxes and laws that go with that.
Yeah. Oh, I see. Yeah, I that's my understanding of it. I'm not entirely sure.
How companies in a nutshell work is there are two aspects of a company. There is the corporation side of it, and then there is the like McDonald's has
Well, here, I have a good way of describing it. Jack, for instance, you have a McDonald's, right?
That's what I was saying.
You have a McDonald's in your city. That single McDonald's does not have $97 billion of net worth.
It's
It
owned
has
by
a it's owned by a smaller person, and that gives its own, but some of it gets funneled up into McDonald's pockets.
It's a pyramid scheme.
Kind of. It's literally kind of like that.
I forget what it's called. There's corporations, and then they have smaller things owned by individual
Branches.
people. Yeah, but what's it called when you have a
I'm not sure.
Jersey Mike's?
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's owned by someone else, and they just use the name of someone else.
Yeah,
that's
it's its own business, but they funnel royalties up to the boss.
they pay for the name of the business.
Yeah. So it's a little weird. I understand it's franchises.
Franchise. That's what I was looking for.
So
Yeah.
I think it's interesting. We'll see what happens over the next couple years. They're eliminating Florida is completely eliminating funding for Disney, which they've been funding a lot of it. They're completely eliminating funding by 2026, which is very short time. We're going to get into a very, 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 very short topic here. I don't want to talk about it that much. Nicolas Cage.
Yeah, Nicolas Cage.
The man is 58 years old. He just announced that him and his wife are expecting a baby. His wife is 27.
Wait, sorry, hold up.
He is 58, his wife is 27. That's a difference of 31 years.
Dude, slay. I mean,
Wait.
there's no
Yeah.
Dude, you're doing what you do. If
I know.
she's happy, you're having a baby, go for it, man. You're Ghost Rider, man. You're literally Ghost Rider.
All I want to say is when he was 31, she was being born.
Dude,
Look, I have no point to stand here.
you don't.
I do not. But sometimes when you get older, it's more acceptable for those things to happen. We're not saying a 50-year-old dating like an 18-year-old, but we're saying like
She's legal age. She can consent.
she's
can have a
27.
baby.
She's 27. He's 58. That's not in that age. That age, like him being 58 and her being 27.
She'd be out of law
That's
school.
not too
Yeah.
terrible. I like and when you get into the nursing homes, there's people like 80 years old dating 50-year-olds, which is like normal.
Slay queen.
That's like normal. That's a normal thing that happens.
Slay queen.
But I thought that was kind of funny for me, thinking about the whole age gap.
I like Nicolas Cage. He's a funny guy.
Yeah, I'm sure he's doing well for himself. But congrats nonetheless to Nicolas Cage and his wife.
If
who
he
are
dies soon, we know
expecting a
why.
baby. They're expecting a baby.
They are expecting a baby. It's gonna be a cute baby too.
We have one more topic and then our last scheduled segment.
Our last topic is something. Oh no, we didn't talk about this one. We have 2 topics left and a segment. Netflix is estimated to lose over 2 million subscriptions over the next quarter of the year, and this is after they lost 200,000 in the first quarter.
Why?
I'll tell you a few reasons why. First of all, they're cracking down on shared Netflix accounts. Okay. So, like, if a parent has one and then their kid is on it too, they don't think that's right. They don't think that 2 people should be on a Netflix account together.
Can't you have up to 6 now?
They're cracking down on it heavily.
That's stupid.
Yes. Another reason is it is getting way more expensive, and if you're only paying $60 for only one person to use it, why not just buy cable?
I mean, hey.
They're also planning. This is a good one for me. They're also planning a way cheaper subscription service with ads. Why don't I just watch YouTube? But
listen, there's a thing called piracy.
Listen, Netflix is in deep shit right now.
Yeah.
They're estimated to lose over $1 billion in this next quarter. Their stock dropped like $100 in one day. Like, it's bad.
As someone who watches the stock market,
it was real bad.
Doesn't seem a lot, but when you put in perspective that 100 is multiplied by, I mean, millions of people that have invested in Netflix, you're losing a lot of money. Well, let me explain something to you, gentle viewers, those who I love. Jack the Cool, you are not the only one. I'm more of a Hulu guy, so I feel that. I do want to say, though, I thank you all for your support. You've really made a lot. I think, Jack the Cool, I mean, you watching this has made a lot of our what we like to do possible.
Oh, I've already said all that to him while you were in the bathroom.
I mean, because, like, in reality, I mean, if no one was watching, we wouldn't do this. We wouldn't.
That's not true. That is so not true.
I would probably not have the motivation to do this. Kaylin would look at me and tell me to do this, and I would begrudgingly do it just because I could drink. And I just want to say that, like, that means a lot, especially to me, someone who likes doing entertainment and wants to do entertainment in the future. As a person who aspires to be a comedian, that it does mean a lot to me. It really makes me. It just means a lot.
Jack says 2 things. He says, "Am I the only one who doesn't watch Netflix?"
I answered that. I said no. I'm more of a Hulu guy.
And he gave a giant smiley face to that last part. You are pretty funny, Eric.
Thank you. I really do try.
All right, we're gonna launch into our last scheduled segment.
Yep. And he walks away, meaning he's going to do something. Oh, is it my favorite segment?
Welcome to our 3rd, 4th, whatever our last scheduled segment of the night. Ooh, it is blurry in the dark. I think I need to turn on one light. It is real dark.
Brown, 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 brown.
I think that's better. Jack, are the aesthetics okay? Can you actually see us a little bit? Is this cool?
Brown, 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 brown.
Yes, perfect. Okay. Jack has a story for us. While Jack types it out, let's hear another story from Eric.
So, let me explain. All right,
You're so loud.
Sorry, it was my 5th grade year before I ever met Kaylin Alejandro.
Barely.
There was a girl named Gian. I don't remember how to say her name, but she was a Mexican, and Latino. She made a point to say she was Latino. This has a point in the story when I mentioned that she is a Latino person. Her name was like Gianria or something like that. I don't really remember, but I was madly in love with her. And this was before my emo phase, which has a huge perspective. Kaylin knows if a girl's got blue hair, I'm in. And there was this girl named Maggie. And I was in love with this Latino girl, right? And she used to beat the shit out of me whenever I said she was Mexican. Like, literally beat the living out of me. Like, jump me with 2 other guys. Man, I mentioned I lived on the hilltop. And there was this girl named Maggie, and she was a blue-haired girl. And, like, I mean, now I was like, dude, I could have found her attractive when I was in 5th grade. I'm not going to say that she was attractive now because that's kind of weird to say now. But she would have been my type if it was a year later.
Yeah.
And so I was like talking to her, and she was like my best friend. And that makes it even worse. I friend zoned her. But she's like, so who do you like? And I was like, well, I like this girl. She's named Gian or something.
We need to stop name dropping.
These are all people that are from my distant past.
I know. Still, name dropping, we need to cut it out, but it's fine for this one.
No, nobody knows the name. I don't give. So I don't talk to these people anymore. I haven't seen them since 5th grade, so I don't care. If you somehow find them from their first name and a slight physical explanation, you are worth the name drop. But she looks at me and she goes, well, I like you. And I looked at her straight in the eyes and was like, well, you see, lady. And may I mention, this was button-up shirt me.
Yeah.
This was button-up shirt me, button-up shirt khakis, like leather shoes. Shaved head. Yeah, shaved head.
You were Jake Boozer.
Shaved head. And I look at her and go, sorry, but you're not my type. I like bad girls. And so I got with this girl. We ended up dating. She turns out she liked the hillbilly style guy that was in my class. He was like all trucks and shotguns in America, which, as you all know, I am an anarchist who believes in nothing but pure chaos and violence. And multiple times this girl had burned my stuff. Not the baggy, the emo one, because I said I like bad girls, had lit my backpack on fire at one point. She had stolen everything from my locker. Well, not my locker. Back then it was a cubby, if anyone remembers what cubbies are. She took everything out of my cubby, and she would, like, tear it up in front of me.
Villain story.
Yeah, and so, like, back then I was like, damn, this is hot. You know, 5th grade me was like, This is hot. And then the next thing you know, I was torn away from my foster family and put into a new family, and now I live in the country. That's the end of the story, folks.
We have a story from Jack the Cool. I'm going to read this. I'm going to read this, okay?
Yeah.
Ooh. Not the Pepsi Nitro.
My Nitro go?
Jack the Cool. I put it in the fridge.
Oh, you did?
We can't drink anymore.
Okay. I'm gonna drink it later.
So I was hanging out with my friend. Every good story starts with a friend.
Friend zone.
And we went to Target to get Starbucks because the other one nearby shut down. A Starbucks shutting down in California? How did that happen? Anyways,
like
now I went to order, and my friend was trying to be a wingman and said, hey, I'll be over here queuing me to start flirting. And I did for a bit, but unfortunately, I didn't get her number. I didn't know how to do it. I'm not, like, very experienced. Then I came in another day and tried asking her out again. But her coworker interrupted me, and I just said my goodbyes. Unfortunately, did not go out with her.
Listen here, Jack Cole. This is Eric's dating advice. Don't listen to any of it.
Good point.
This is what I have to say to you, Jack the Cool. This is my romantic feelings away from you aside. If her friend interrupted, she was obviously lesbian. And if there's one thing I know...
That's not true.
If there's one thing I know, it's dating girls that end up being a part of the LGBTQ. It happened to me more than once.
Do not listen.
It wasn't meant to be, Jack.
Don't listen to him.
You know what you should do because of that? You should join the LGBTQ+. community, and you should be with me. That is Eric's dating advice. Don't listen to any of it.
Don't worry, I'm not. You're saying about asking her out. Okay, so let's see. What dating story do I want to talk about?
I want to pee.
Go pee.
I'm not gonna pee. You talk. You talk.
Jack says I should join.
You should. You should join me in a large, comfortable room.
Okay, so I'll give a good story. So one time, me and Hannah were chilling. You know, we were walking around the mall, and we were having a good time. And I saw an escape room. You know, there's nothing better than taking your anxious girlfriend to an escape room.
If you don't know who Hannah is, she's very anxious about everything.
But, anyways.
In a loving way. I love you, Hannah. In a loving way.
So, we go into the escape room, and we were sitting there. We were looking at all the different locks. And that's when I realized, truly, how smart Hannah actually is.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Did you figure it out?
She solved the puzzles, like, way before I did. And the only way, there was, like, a couple puzzles that I, like, brute forced. Like, I solved 3 puzzles on brute force, basically. There was, like, this one where it was, like, the woman came in, like, after we were done, and she's like, oh, yeah, did you find it easy? And I was like, yeah, it was pretty easy. She's like, you didn't open that box. And I'm like, yeah, we didn't open it. We didn't need it. And she's like, that was, like, one of the first boxes you had to open. How did you get the other one open? And I'm like, I don't know. But, you know, it was good. The 2 that I brute forced, there was a piece of paper talking about a gun. And I just put the numbers. Like, there was one that said, like, 1911. So I put 1911 and opened the lock. I was like, okay, whatever. But that, my friends, was Steamy Time with Eric and Caitlin.
Steamy time. Oh.
No. Lights up. Thank you, Jack, for your input. We have one more topic to talk about, and that will be our podcast for the night. Let's see how long we've been streaming for. Hour and 37 minutes. That's not terrible.
No, not terrible at all.
Today, our last topic, because Eric's been talking so much, I wanted to get a little bit of double discussion, but this is going to be a mainly Eric discussion.
Oh, okay.
Mainly Eric, he's going to talk to you about what you need to know, and because I know nothing about this topic, but all I know is the details. Eric can fill you in on the rest. There you go.
Backer.
So yeah, that was a wrong time to put that in, but he has gum in his mouth, but
I have gum in my mouth.
But he chose the wrong time to do it. No more insinuating. No more insinuating.
I've insinuated so much during this.
Yeah. Okay. A new movie is being produced, either produced or starred by Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. It's going to be a movie adaptation of It Takes Two, the video game. Eric, tell us about what we need to know.
It Takes Two, the video game, is a video game, which I think was a attempt at a revival of couch co-op. Which, if you don't know what couch co-op is, anyone who was born in 2003 and before knows what sitting on the couch with your friends, split screen, playing Halo. It was a game that was very phantasmal, very interesting, like, graphical choices. Somehow being turned into a movie. The storyline was it was a very puzzle-like game. So I'm really interested in how they turn it into a movie, just because I mean, you've watched Trolls.
Yeah,
I'm assuming
I have not.
You haven't?
No.
You've seen Trolls.
No. The only thing I know is that
image of Trolls.
Well, yeah. I know that crappy song by Justin Timberlake that was in that movie.
It's that kind of animation style, that like puppety or cartoony animation style, like claymation kind of style. The game was put together by an amazing crew of people. It was a great game. The storyline is just about two people trying to find their way through this phantasmal world.
That'd probably be a sick movie.
I think it's going to be a great movie. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson obviously has made amazing kids movies, from live action such as Journey to the Center of the Earth, and animated. I mean, Moana, other movies I can't come up with at the top of my head. He's started many kids movies, but I feel like this movie is going to be a look into the power of friendship. Is going to be the meaning of the movie, just because that's what the meaning of the game is. Along with the theme of you are who you are, and nothing can change that. I think, obviously, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is a great storyteller, in the aspect that he's a great actor. I mean, WWE, he was a great The Rock. He was a great actor in a crap ton of movies, from action movies to kids movies. Surprisingly enough, even though that there is a very small amount of video game movies that actually become successful, I believe that this movie has a chance to really rise up and shine above the others, including the Minecraft movie. Which Jason Momoa is a great actor, don't get me wrong. He's also not very experienced with the animation genre, other than playing Aquaman in Lego Batman. But I feel like this is going to be a movie that shines above the rest, just for the simple fact that it is a very simplistic concept that he has a lot of room to play with. It's kind of like when you give an actor a choice of what they're going to do, it broadens the horizons of how they can truly make their characters themselves. It's just like Napoleon Dynamite was a great movie in which the actor played Napoleon very well because he was given a lot of room. Samuel L. Jackson with Mace Windu, he was given a lot of free will amongst how Samuel L. Jackson played Mace Windu, along with a lot of other method actors. Heath Ledger played Joker really well because he was given the freedom to make his own lines. And I feel like this is a movie that's based on a game that gives a lot of cordial artistic freedom to the actors.
Yeah.
In a nutshell, I believe this is going to be a great movie, and when I watch it, I genuinely hope that this is going to be a generally good experience, because I've never watched a Rock movie that's failed. This is going to be very hard because game movies are, of course, always a genre of movie that gets heavily criticized. But at the same time, I believe that this is totally different than other games. It's not like you're trying to replicate Shadow of Mordor or, Skyrim. It's not like there's a set storyline. This is a game where your beliefs become real. It's like Little Big Planet. Little Big Planet's all about your imagination, and I believe that this is a game where the actor's imagination's really gonna have to pull through, and I believe Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, out of everyone, is definitely 100% the person to pull through with this.
I'm really, after saying that, I think another movie that I'm really looking forward to watching and criticizing heavily is the Mario movie. Coming out this December. We are going to have a full podcast the next day after the Mario movie. We're going to get front row seats as fast as we can and just watch it together. And we're going to see how good / bad it is.
I will tell you, I've not posted anything recently on my channel. If you guys go to Gooey Gamer 333 on Twitch, subscribe, hit that notification button. I promise you there will be me watching the movie and commenting as the movie goes on.
I think that's illegal.
It's not. There's plenty of people that do it. I'm going to do it on my laptop. I'm going to buy the movie, and I'm going to do it directly commentary.
Okay, but I do want to watch the movie with you in a movie theater.
Oh, we are going to watch the movie first, and then I'm going to watch the movie again to comment on the things that I like and dislike about the Mario movie. Because the Mario movie has been attempted before. Obviously, I'm not a very professional person, but when it comes to movie reviews, apparently I'm very good at talking about them, as you can see now. The Mario movie has been attempted before. I mean, if you guys look at the Mario movie from like the 90s.
Yeah.
It's not a very good movie.
Yeah.
It was a good movie in the aspect that it stood alone very well. It wasn't very good in the aspect that it was Mario. But I will is it animated or...
I think I'm not sure. I think it's live action.
If it is live action, I will 100% keep an open mind to it, but I have a feeling that live action Mario movies are not going to be very good.
Yeah.
They did do the Sonic one. I believe they did the Sonic one very well.
Yeah, there's a lot of memes about that, though.
Yeah, a lot of people dislike the Sonic movie. Obviously, the original art style was terrible, but they changed that. They listened to the viewers. The Sonic movie, in my personal opinion, was a great movie. The second one, I believe, is going to be just as good. But I'm really skeptical about the Mario movie, and I hope that you guys tune in to hear my thoughts about it.
Well, I think that's all the time we have. But we thank you for joining another episode of WHAHYA TV, where we talk about whatever we want. Thank you all for tuning in. You can watch us live at twitch.tv/ShadyTTO. That's SHADYTTO. Go ahead, check us out. If you want to watch this live, if you want to see all the action unfiltered, unedited,
hit us up on YouTube at...
Oh, and also hit us up on YouTube at WHAHYA TV. That's WHAHYA TV. If you search us, we should be one of the first ones to pop up.
No one else has come up with this name, which is very unique, and I came up with it on the spot.
He kind of did. But, so I hope you all have an amazing night. We are going to come back as strong as ever next Monday, about the same time, I would assume. Usually this is about the time we'll do it. I'm going to update my Twitch schedule. As I stated, I'm going to try to shoot for Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays. Maybe Saturdays. This week, it probably will be Monday, Friday, Saturday, because I do have my party on Wednesday. But I will catch y'all sometime soon.
And hopefully I'll be getting my laptop soon. So if I do, I also do live streams every Wednesday. Every Wednesday is going to be a Phasmophobia event where we play Phasmophobia and you watch as I scream in terror. And every Friday is going to be a special game that I have not played yet, or I have played little of. Once I get my laptop back, you will look me up on GooeyGamer333, the gooeyest of gamers, and watch me at some point. I mean, you could even right now, as you watch this on YouTube or Twitch, which we show on both, you could add notifications right now and see when I go live.
But anyways, thank you for watching another episode of WHAHYA TV, where we talk about whatever we want. We'll see you guys next Monday around this time. Watch it live at twitch.tv/ShadyTTO, or watch the VOD approximately a week after we film these on the YouTube channel. If you're watching this on YouTube, VOD number 3 has already come out. If you're watching this live on Twitch right now, VOD number 3 is coming out tonight. Actually, I think it's VOD number 3. But last VOD was super awesome. We had a great time. Great topics. Great conversations. Kind of the same thing this week. It was a little bit more dull. But I appreciate all y'all for stopping out. I hope you have a great time. And if you want to watch it again on YouTube, all you have to do is search up WHAHYA TV. I will add that link to my bio and my Twitch. I hope y'all have a great rest of your night. And thanks for joining us once again for another episode without ad breaks.
Just remember, when you search Twitch and you look up ShadyTTO, to give that man a good hug when you click that notification button. And we'll see you in the next video.